are these people?
One of the things that you have, and that we are thankfully on Rokfin, which is a commercial-free, incredible platform. Everybody go to rokfin.com/INN, rokfin.com/INN. You have a channel, rokfin.com/Robert Durden. I have one, rokfin.com/IND Left News. Tara Reid has one, and she's /Tara Reid, and also Extra Booyah /Extra BULLA. So Uncle Warren also is on there. I think that is a really important play for the independent space as well, that we need to have not just one, but multiple decentralized alternate platforms that are commercial free, that are advertiser free, that are not controlled by these other outside entities. That's what I'm really excited about when it comes to Rokfin. So talk about like what the logistics of, because I know you upload videos from your phone, and you're looking to you record about a 20-minute spicy video, and you're ready to put it up, and it's like, okay, I'm ready to get it up, and now you got to upload it to YouTube, and then you got to upload it to Rokfin, and you got to give it a title and a description and a thumbnail. You didn't even do thumbnails, by the way. We didn't even talk about. I didn't even have that in my list. Thumbnails and artwork. Let me write that down. So talk about your process a little bit, and kind of how long that takes you to do out of your day, out of your week, out of your life, in order to make this happen. And then even, are you updating your channel? Or I know you're doing social media stuff a little bit, but you're mostly doing post and ghost, we call it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. My process is as simple as I can keep it, because again, I try to convince people that it's possible to have a decent show without having to have any technical skills. Now, you guys are helping me with that, of course, but like, if a lot of people don't start up this thing because they feel like it's too, like they don't want to learn how to edit or whatever. And for me, I don't know how to edit, but also like my laptop is so old that it doesn't function very well. It does well for just stuff like this, but once I try to start doing stuff with it, it doesn't work too well. So I just upload from my phone. I got like a stand that has a light on it, and I just go down in my basement. I have a background, my bookshelf, and then some paintings that some of my friends did. And I just have, usually over the course of the week while I'm at work, I write 4 or 5 episodes that I try to get filmed on my days off, which are usually during the week. I upload about 4 to 6 episodes a week usually. And I try to have some Rokfin exclusive content, some Rumble exclusive content, and then my YouTube stuff. And for Rokfin, it's a little bit more in depth, because on their app on the phone, you can't just upload. So I have to actually physically send myself a file, like send a video file through my email so I can access it on my laptop and upload that way. But it's relatively simple, and I don't spend more than about 20-25 minutes filming, and then about another 5 minutes uploading and just making sure my sources are cited for every video. It's really that easy. So I do political content on the fly, literally. And sometimes, like, even a video I put up on my YouTube channel like a week ago, I filmed at work before I opened, and I'm a chiropractor in my everyday life. So I was at my office. I had 10 minutes to kill. I had a take. So I just filmed myself in the corner of the room, and I uploaded it before my office opened. So I do kind of like guerrilla uploading in that way. I try to keep it as simple as possible. And it really hasn't been that difficult. I had a problem, like the Odysee app was a little bit confusing. So that's why I haven't gone on to Odysee yet. But I'm on Rokfin, Rumble, and YouTube routinely. And I don't know about you guys, but my goal in the end is to get enough people to watch my Rokfin and Rumble so that I can actually get off of YouTube entirely, because I've been given multiple strikes. I've been banned twice. I have 4 strikes at least, mostly for talking about COVID stuff, which was ridiculous because I'm a doctor in real life, and I was just reading journal articles on my YouTube channel. So it was weird, but anybody that's telling a lot of truth on YouTube, chances are they've been banned. And I don't really want to be having to deal with that. I want to talk about Julian Assange. I want to talk about COVID. I want to talk about the deep state without having to worry about getting taken down. So my inevitable goal is to eventually get off of YouTube entirely. And that's, for me, probably about 6 months away. We'll just have to see where my Rokfin and Rumble numbers are.
Well, what I always thought was we should be using YouTube against it. Using it as a commercial to put a video up and tell people, hey, I'm about to go live. Go over to Rokfin and check out this video over there, or even start the first 5 minutes and be like, hey, if you want to watch the rest of it, got to go to Rokfin. But at least there's something there, and you're telling people to get off that platform and go to another one. I think that that's an important thing for us to be doing, not abandoning it necessarily entirely, but it practically is, but it's using their tools and their audience and their power and their marketing against them. And I think that's also kind of a Fight Club type of mentality, right? Like a real Durden kind of mindset. I love Durden mindsets.
Yes, me too.
we know.
And what I do is sometimes do teasers. Like I'll do a teaser where I'll talk about something in a YouTube video that is not terribly spicy, but then I'll be like, yeah, but then I've got this roast over on Rumble or Rokfin, or I've got this, we'll talk about a Gray Zone deep dive article that talks about the deep state, like something like the Paul Mason story. And then I'll have people go over to my Rokfin to catch that, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm about to film that episode today, probably. And so I use YouTube as just like a jumping off block to promote the other two. And as soon as I get enough of an audience on those other two, my goal is actually to be able to just boycott YouTube to, 2-3 years down the line, just be like, yeah, I'm not going to do this anymore because I'm tired of the censorship that's going on here. I highly recommend other people do it and try to convince other creators to just abandon YouTube.
Yeah, it's that's a good idea in a lot of ways, but again, we have to make YouTube obsolete. That might be the best hashtag. Hashtag make YouTube obsolete.